7 tools I wish that I knew of when I got back into hobbying. Alright, let's start with the hobby snips. These are tremendously helpful. I wish I knew about these from the start when I first came back to building these Warhammer minis. Or really any minis, because build more than just Warhammer, I guess, at this point. But really, these are a lifesaver. I mean, first when you're trying to, I guess, just peel them off or use some snips or something to get them off, use these. Get these. They're very easy. It's just this flat little plier-like. I guess they're more of like a jewelry plier that you would use, but you can get them anywhere. They're super cheap. I found these at Walmart near me for like $4. Like, can't get any better than that. Better than that. You feel me? Alright, and next is a pen. No, I'm kidding. An Exacto Knife. Everybody in the hobby needs these. Y'all know it. I'm not going to be the first person that you're going to hear this from in your life. I'm possibly the last. But no, these are great. Tremendously helpful as well. You snip the piece off that you need for your model or your mini, and then you use this to get rid of the mold lines, any excess plastic. Very helpful. Sometimes you can use this to get the piece off of the actual sprue. I cannot speak. Jesus. All right, number 3. That would be some sanding bits. The reason I think these are great is similar to the Exacto Knife. These just allow a little more precision, and they allow you to get way more of a clean, kind of crisp aesthetic to wherever that mold line is, wherever that cut mark is. You can really just kind of make it as clean as possible. And these are super cheap as well. You go to Home Depot, Lowe's. Find a little pack of these. They usually come in a set of like 6 or 7. There's much more, all for different uses, different angles, whatever, but still great to have. Get yourself some. All right, and next that would be a little hand drill. Now these are great. I would recommend going on Amazon or Googling it and seeing if you can find a cheap version. This is obviously the Army Painter one. I love the color. I like how the bits go in the back here, and they all just fit right in. That's awesome. But at the same time, I don't really like the shape of it. It's not really anything super special. It's fine. But it's not anything amazing. I'm definitely going to be buying another one of these. Not from Army Painter, because I want to kind of expand my brands. But yeah, nifty little tool. Helps you drill out your barrels and other things that you might have to drill into for your models without completely destroying them. I use this primarily for magnetizing bits. It makes things really, really simple for me, such as guys. I magnetized their arms onto them because, why not? I did all of my Terminators like that because, just makes things easy. Whoops. Bottom of them is magnetized too. That was what I was trying to show you. All right, next we're going to get more into the tools that are used for painting. And the first thing I'm going to bring up for those, I feel like everybody's going to think is a paintbrush or something. But no, that's actually this little model holder. And these are great. There's tons of different ones you could get. I happen to have one from Citadel. I need to get my hands on some more of these because they're amazing. There's different sized ones. This is for the kind of more average models. But you just pin them on there, just like that. Super helpful, really helps with just kind of balancing your hands. If you have tremors like I do, it helps you kind of stabilize while you're painting. And then, of course, you could use these for basing too, which, why not step up your basing to the next level? It steps up everything to the next level. Painting, basing, everything. Okay, next. Now, I swear by this. I think anybody who is into Warhammer, Dungeons and Dragons, any miniature gameplay where you're painting your models by yourself needs to have this, and that is a wet palette. Mine is from Army Painter. I do plan on getting other versions of these as well because they are great. I want to try different versions of it, see what I like better, get a larger one because this one's a little small. But when you take the first cover off, it has a little place where you can put your brushes and stuff, a little storage. And then it's got the main sponge, which you wet this and put a wax-like paper over it. And that is what you put the paint directly on. And then all of this closes up, and you can put your brushes inside. And then you just take this little, almost scrunchy band-like thing, keeps it shut for you. And then you can travel with it. I would not shake this around or anything with paint in it. Always keep it flat if you have paint on the paper. Otherwise, you will ruin the sponges that are in here. It comes with multiple. Don't make it be one. Last, and certainly not least, and I really wish I knew this from the start, get yourself some cheap but good paintbrushes. What do I mean by that? I use round brushes, which I'm sure everybody in the hobby does that is doing detail painting. Of course, there's dry brushes. You could use makeup brushes. But when it comes to detailing and edge work, stuff like that, you're going to want the round tip. I'm using Princeton brushes, are one of my favorites. I have several more, wrong way, which are right here, all different brands. Dry brushes too, of course. And then, yeah. So that's that with the paintbrushes. You know what? Actually, as a kind of light mention, since I wouldn't really consider this a must or anything, but just for kind of helpfulness, because sponges are great. You can do a really lot of cool stuff painting your models using sponge work. Honestly, it looks sick. Comes out really cool and just kind of gives it a different look. And it also helps with not over applying paint. We're all guilty of it. We've all been there. All right, guys. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, comment for anything else you guys would like to see me do besides backflips and front flips. I do not want to hurt myself. All right. PJ, out.